dear children, I hope you all are fine and staying healthy at your home. Welcome to the English class. Today we are going to learn about noun and its type. So before moving further with types of noun, let us recall what is a noun. So here I have written the definition of the noun. Noun is a name of any person, place, thing or an idea. नाउन क्या होता है? किसी भी पर्सन का नाम, किसी प्लेस का नाम, किसी थिंग का नाम या फिर किसी आइडियाज का नाम. एज यू सी एवरीथिंग इन दिस यूनिवर्स हैज अ नेम. हर किसी चीज का नेम है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई हैव होल्ड दिस थिंग. व्हाट इज दिस नोन एज? इट इज अ मार्कर. सो दिस थिंग इज हैविंग अ नेम. सो दिस इज अ नाउन. एंड द थिंग ऑन विच आई एम राइटिंग, व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज अ व्हाइट बोर्ड. दिस थिंग इज ऑल्सो हैविंग अ नेम. So it is the whiteboard. Therefore, it is a noun. So anything, any person, any idea or an animal having name are known as noun. And they are also known as naming words. Noun को हम और क्या बोलते हैं? Naming words. As they are naming words only. Noun क्या है? हर किसी चीज का नाम ही है. Okay? Understood the meaning of noun? So now let us come to our main topic, that is the types of the noun. The types of the noun, we have been given 6 types of noun in your book. That is common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, countable noun and uncountable noun. Though there are many more noun other than these 6 noun, but you have been given only 6 kinds of noun in your book. So we are going to study them thoroughly, only this 6 types of noun. So once again we recall: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, countable noun and uncountable noun. So these nouns are the same one which you have been studying since you were in grade 2. Common, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, you have been studying since you were in grade 2. जब से तुम grade 2 में हो तब से तुम ये सब पार्ट्स हम नाउन के करते आ रहे हैं. So there is no there will not come so much difficulty in understanding them. So now let us study them deeply. Let us go one by one them. This is the first part of the types of noun. This is the common noun. सबसे पहला पार्ट हम जो पढ़ने वाले हैं, इट इज द कॉमन नाउन. कॉमन नाउन इज द नेम गिवन टू एनी पर्सन, थिंग और एनी एनिमल इन जनरल. वंस अगेन आई एम गोइंग टू रीड द डेफिनेशन. कॉमन नेम इज द नेम गिवन टू एनी पर्सन, थिंग और एनी एनिमल इन जनरल. सो कॉमन नाउन क्या होता है? कॉमन नाउन इज अ वेरी सिंपल थिंग दैट it is a name that we give to any person, any animal or anything in general. For example is a boy. If I say boy, that means I am referring to the whole class of the boys. That means if I say dog, that means I will call every dog as a dog only ना. मैं हर dog को dog ही बुलाऊंगी until it is having a particular name. And for example girl, table, marker, chair. Table, for example table. So सारे tables को मैं tables ही बुलाऊंगी. I will not call them as Ram, Sham until they are having any name. जब तक उनका कोई particular नाम नहीं होता, they will be considered as common noun. Understand once more? Common noun is the name given to any person, anything or any animal in general. In general, commonly हम किसी चीज को कैसे बुलाते हैं? जैसे if for example cat, तो दुनिया में जितनी भी cats हैं उसको मैं cat ही बुलाऊंगी ना. For example, let us take this marker. For example, this marker. I will call the marker this kind of marker. जितने भी marker हैं, उनको मैं क्या बुलाऊंगी? Marker only. Until it is having a particular name. जब तक मैंने इसका नाम नहीं पढ़ा, I will call it as a marker only. जितने भी मुझे marker दिखेंगे, मैं सबको marker ही बुलाऊंगी. Same here. Example I have given you: boy, girl, uncle, aunt. These kinds of noun are common noun. Understood? So next our topic is proper noun. Next part of the noun is the proper noun. Let us have a look on the definition. When we give a particular name to the common noun, we get proper noun. When we give any particular name to the common noun, जब हम किसी common noun को एक particular name दे देते हैं, what do we get? We get a proper noun. I'll make you understand with the help of one example. I have taken one example for your common noun. Common noun में हमने एक example लिया था for example ball. It is a common noun. Yes, is it a common noun? Yes, because it is representing the whole class of the boys. Now, if I give this boy the name Ram, अगर मैंने इस boy का क्या नाम रख दिया है? Ram. Then Ram will be proper noun. Ram will be proper noun. Next, I have taken the example of this marker. So, the marker. Marker was our common noun. Let us read the name on the marker. It is of Adgel. Adgel marker. When I given the name Adgel marker to this marker, the thing we got, the new name we got, we will consider it as proper noun. Let us take even simple example. I am having a pet. Okay, I am having a suppose dog. So dog is a common noun because in like हर किसी dog को हम dog ही बुलाएंगे. If I have given that dog the name Fluffy, अगर मैंने अपने dog का नाम Fluffy रख दिया, I will call him as Fluffy. So Fluffy will be proper noun. So the particular name of any person, place, thing or any animal will be the proper noun. Let us take one more example. New Delhi is my favorite city. I have taken this sentence as example to clarify what is a proper noun. New Delhi is my favorite city. Let us identify what is noun in this. Okay. So, remember the definition. Noun is the name of any person, place, animal or an idea. Let us see. New Delhi is a place. So, definitely it is a noun. City is also a place. So, it will be a noun. Now, we have to find out if the New Delhi or city, what kind of noun are they? Are they common noun or the proper noun? Let us think. Let us take this city. City. अगर मैं कहूँ city, तो I don't know which city I am talking about. If I take the word city, अगर मैं अलग से city लेती हूँ, तो मुझे क्या पता किस city के बारे में बात हो रही है? I don't know which city I am talking about. This city is talking about. So city will be common noun. City will be common noun. New Delhi. Now the New Delhi is the name of any city. It is the particular name given to any city. So New Delhi will be proper noun. It will be proper noun. Understood? We have taken the example of name. We have taken the example of place. We have taken the example of anything. And we have taken the example of any animal. I hope you have understood what is a proper noun now. The next part of our noun is the collective noun. Now we are going to study what is a collective noun. A collective noun is the name given to collection of things, people or animal. Collective noun क्या होता है? Collective noun is the name. It is a name given to collection or you can say group. You can call it as a group. Collective noun is the name given to group of things. Either they can be group of things, group of people or group of animals. Group of things का एक अगर particular नाम होता है, then it is a collective noun. Group of people का अगर एक नाम होता है, then it is a collective noun. Group of animals का if it is having a name, it is given the name it will be known as collective noun. Let us take them one by one with the help of example. For example, a bouquet of flowers. Flowers are things. It is a thing. Okay, these are things. When the flowers are grouped, तो क्या बन जाता है? बुके. जब हम फ्लावर्स को इकट्ठा कर लेते हैं, we call it as one bouquet. क्या बुलाते हैं हम इसको? बुके. जब हम बहुत सारे फ्लावर्स को इकट्ठा करके and we give one name, it is known as bouquet. So it is bouquet will be the collective noun. Bouquet क्या होगा हमारा? Collective noun, because it is the collection of the thing. It is the group of one thing. Next example we are taking a crowd of people. People are people only. They are people only. जब उनका एक ग्रुप बन जाता है, उसको हम क्या एक पर्टिकुलर नाम देते हैं? क्राउड. ओके, जब पीपल का एक ग्रुप बन जाता है तो उसको हम क्या नाम देते हैं? क्राउड. When people are grouped together, we give it a one name, that is a crowd, and the crowd is known as collective noun. Let us take one more example. A pack of wolves. A pack of wolves. Wolves क्या है? Animal है. Wolves animal है. तो जब हम animals को एक ग्रुप में together लेंगे, when we will collect the animals in one group, that group name is known as pack. जब बहुत सारे wolves इकट्ठा हो जाते हैं और एक साथ चल रहे होते हैं, then we call it a pack of wolf is going. A pack of wolf is going. We don't call it, देखो कितने सारे wolves जा रहे हैं. No, we call it a pack of wolf is going. So when we name any collection or any group of thing, people or animal, the new name that we got is the collective noun. Okay, so generally just take care of one thing in this collective noun. A collective noun, not always but most of the time, it is always followed by of and plural noun. It is always followed by of. Of के बाद क्या होता है? Plural noun. ओके, जैसे ऑफ, जैसे ये बुके है, अब बुके के बाद क्या है? ऑफ, उसके बाद फ्लावर्स. फ्लावर्स क्या है? सिंगुलर है या प्लूरल है? इट इज प्लूरल. क्राउड ऑफ पीपल, अब क्राउड के बाद क्या आया? क्राउड हमारी कलेक्टिव नाउन थी, उसके बाद ऑफ आया, उसके बाद क्या आया? पीपल. पीपल इज प्लूरल नाउन. अब पैक, पैक हमारा क्या है? कलेक्टिव नाउन है, उसके बाद ऑफ, उसके बाद क्या आया? वुल्व्स. नॉट सिंगल वुल्फ, वुल्व्स. Wolves is plural noun. Got it? So once again, let us recall. And students, I remember one thing I forgot to tell you about proper noun. Proper noun always begins with capital letter. No matter how they are placed in any sentence, they have to capitalized. No matter where they have been placed in the sentence, they need to capitalized. कोई मतलब नहीं है कि वो सेंटेंस में कहाँ है, बट वो कैपिटल लेटर से ही शुरू होंगे. लेट अस बैक टू कलेक्टिव नाउन. सो कलेक्टिव नाउन इज द नेम गिवन टू एनी कलेक्शन ऑफ थिंग, पीपल और एनिमल. अंडरस्टूड दिस थिंग? कलेक्टिव नाउन, आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड नाउ. So the next part that we are going to cover is abstract noun. Before moving to abstract noun, students just see I have written a few words on this whiteboard. Can you identify are these nouns or not? Okay, let us do collectively. Boy. Boy is a noun? Yes, it is a noun. Honesty. Is honesty a noun? Yes, it is a noun because it is describing a feeling. Bravery. It is also a noun because it is describing a feeling. Hostess, yes, it is a noun. Warmth, it is a noun. Grandfather, yes, it is also a noun. Dedication, dedication is also a noun. Now what we are going to do a small activity. We are going to segregate them. We are going to separate them in terms of what we can touch and what we cannot touch. अब हम इनमें से उन वर्ड्स को अलग करेंगे जिनको हम टच कर सकते हैं और जिनको हम टच नहीं कर सकते हैं. Boy, can we touch boy? Yes, we can touch boy. We will write here. Honesty, can we touch honesty? No, we can't touch honesty because it is a feeling. How can we touch the feeling? We cannot touch the honesty. So we are going to write honesty here. Bravery, can we touch bravery? No. Hostess, can we touch hostess? Yes. Warmth, warmth, warmth क्या होता है? प्यार. Can we touch that? No. Grandfather, yes. Can we touch grandfather? Can you touch your grandfather? Of course you can touch. Dedication, जिसको हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं लगन. Can we touch dedication? Can I touch your dedication? How dedicated you are towards your study? Can I touch that? No. So we have segregated these nouns in the terms of the ones we can touch and the ones we cannot touch. So here are those nouns which we cannot touch. These are the nouns जिनको हम touch नहीं कर सकते हैं. We just only can feel them. हम या तो इनको feel कर सकते हैं, either we can feel them or they are our state of mind. So the nouns which we cannot touch but feel or they are our state of mind are known as abstract noun. Understood? Abstract noun क्या होते हैं? ऐसे nouns जिनको हम touch नहीं कर सकते but only we can feel them. We cannot touch them, we cannot eat them, we cannot smell them, we just can feel them. For example, love. Can you touch love? Happiness. Can you touch happiness? No, we cannot touch them. So these are abstract noun. Now we are going to learn how to form abstract noun from adjectives, from common noun and from verb. Let us take one example of adjective. Happy is an adjective? Yes, because it is describing something. Adjectives are describing words. So happy is adjective. So we have to add certain suffix to form this abstract noun from either from adjective or from verb or from common noun. Happy का क्या बन जाएगा? Happiness. This way we can make this abstract noun out of adjective. This is an adjective and the later one is abstract noun. Okay, and let us take one verb. Verb is decide. Verb is decide and इसका abstract noun क्या बनेगा? Decision. इसका abstract noun क्या बनेगा? Decision. Okay. Let us take one common noun. Common noun is child. इसका abstract noun क्या बनेगा? Childhood. So we have to add a certain suffix in either adjective or verb or common noun. So I hope you have understood how to make abstract noun out of adjective, verb and common noun. We just have to think, we have to add a suffix to these words. Then the new word that we get is abstract noun. Now we will move further with your countable and uncountable noun. So the next noun that we are going to cover is countable noun. This is the most simplest part of the noun. Countable noun क्या होते हैं? ऐसे nouns जिनको हम count कर सकते हैं. The nouns which we can count are known as countable noun. Okay. For example, two boys. For example, two boys. Boys, noun. Boys are noun. And how many? Two. We can count the boys, no? So boys will be countable noun. Okay. For example, a table. Table is one. So before any singular countable noun, we either will use a or use an. Before singular countable noun, we will use a or an. Okay, these are very simple. The nouns which you can count is known as countable noun. And the second the thing I have taught you is, if the countable noun is singular, we will use a or an. Understood? We will take some more example. Think of some more example countable noun. Girl, a girl. Or if they are plural, two girls, three girls. The things that we can count, simply the things we can count is known as, the noun we can count is known as countable noun. Okay. So this is the last part of the noun, that is known as uncountable noun. Reverse of the countable noun. The countable nouns were which we can count, and uncountable nouns which we cannot count. The nouns which we cannot count is known as uncountable noun. जिन nouns को हम गिन नहीं सकते उनको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Uncountable noun. For example, rice, bread. So these are uncountable noun. Can we write two rices? Can we write two breads? No. We have to write some rice. Okay. So we are going to use some or few with uncountable noun. For some time you have been given a sack of rice, a spoonful of sugar. So still ये uncountable ही रहेंगे, though they identify a little definite amount. कि पूरे अब थोड़ा सा डेफिनेट अमाउंट हमें बता देते हैं कि एक राइस का एक सैक और एक शुगर का एक स्पून, बट दे विल बी रिमेन्ड एज अनकाउंटेबल ओनली. So students, these were the parts of the noun that we have read now. So let us recall what we have read. We have read common noun, proper noun, abstract noun, countable noun and uncountable noun. So I hope you have understood it very nicely.